Whoa, this is Tom Biernacki. Today, I'm really excited to ride in on my rolling knee scooter to show you the benefits of a walking knee boot over a cast. What do the studies show? What is the research? And most of all, what's practical for your life? We are here today and we're gonna bring you the answers. So what's the deal with a walking boot? Why do some doctors use a walking boot for your broken ankle or your ankle surgery? And why do other doctors not use the walking boot? Why do they use the cast? Some people use splinter, some people use fiberglass cast. Well, here's what the studies show. The studies are very clearly moving in the direction of a walking boot. So earlier weight bearing. Earlier weight bearing gets your muscles more flexible, you get less knee, less hip pain, you start moving around earlier and earlier. I'm a big believer in this. If you're a young person, because most people that watch YouTube are young, healthy people, but most of our patients are people in retirement age. They fall over, they trip down the stairs, they retwist and injure things. People take these boots off at nighttime and they go to the bathroom and their kids' toys are laying on the floor and they trip over these toys and re-break their leg, they re-sprain their ankle. That's why people get put in casts. Realistically, even though the studies are showing now, hey, for even Achilles tendon ruptures, for ankle fractures, for heel breaks, yes, if you're a professional athlete and we've got 10 people watching you, it does make sense to be in this boot over a cast. But in the real world, as we follow these studies, people trip, people fall, people take off their boot. I'm a big fan of following the cautious method of, at the beginning, going with a cast, especially getting a sense of the patient. How hectic is their life? How much is going on? If you've got kids, if you're carrying a lot of body weight, if you're at risk for falls, if you have an open wound, if you just had surgery, be in the cast. The slight amount of being uncomfortable is not worth the risk of having months and months and months and months of new injury. That's where the cast comes in. Yes, you can't shower in the cast. Yes, you can't walk around as easily. Yes, you can't take it off at night. This boot is fantastic. You can take it off at night. You can sleep in it. But that's the problem. You get a little too comfortable, and obviously the cast does give you more support. A well padded cast does protect your foot more. So that's really the bottom line in this case, is the cast is more of a hassle. It's a huge hassle. For me, I got to put it on. It takes time for you, it takes time for me. You get sweaty inside of it, it swells, you can't shower, you can't take it off at night. But there is one huge benefit to the cast. That huge benefit is it stays on there and it guarantees as much as possible that you can't take it off and you can't injure and damage it. If your whole life hangs in the balance, if you have a sports career, if you have to get back to work to keep food in your family's mouth, it makes sense to be in a cast at the beginning. It gives you more support. Yes, it is more hassle, but it's a much higher chance of healing. Now, the pros of the boot are you start moving better, you start moving faster. It does provide less protection, but at the same time, if you're a young, athletic, compliant patient, you will do better in the boot. And that's what the studies show. People that are studied in a lot of these research projects are young, healthy people that are going to follow the rules. You can't base a research study on people who don't follow the rules. It just makes no sense. There's no point to it. But this is the real world. Realistically, everybody's got kids, everybody's got jobs, everybody does not follow these instructions. So, number one, rely on your podiatrist or your orthopedic surgeon to decide what is the best one for you. I personally love to cast people after surgery because it guarantees that you're going to be safe. And that's the bottom line. I'm not going to risk a little bit of comfort for this massive amount of risk. And that's kind of the bottom line. So I love the cast early. I love the boot later. So boot, See you later. I didn't really throw it. I don't want to break that thing. It's expensive. So, cast first, boot later. That's the bottom line. And also, you can't drive in this or a cast. So I didn't address that, but that makes no sense either. This is Tom Biernacki. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Share this if you have anybody that needs help with this, but we really appreciate you watching and being a fan. Share, subscribe. We've got great content coming for you.